Okay, I wanted to show y'all my new Ruger SR22 now that I got to put some rounds through it. I was looking at a couple 22s. I wanted something I could actually take to the range. I was looking at a Walther. That was probably what I was going to go with until I learned about this guy. Walthers are pretty good. Have a little bit of feeding problems. Heard of a simple remedy for that. You just put a little bit of oil in your magazine, and that seems to take care of it. Now, I'm not sure about that personally. I mean, 22 is a dirty round, so I can just see all this sludge building up in there. So that's why I didn't go with that. It would have been my second choice. A Colt 1911 22. I like that little thing, but it's like $600 with tax for a 22. No, not happening. I like the Mark 2 or 3. I forget which one I shot. I like that, but it just kind of, I didn't like the look on it. I like this a little bit better, and it seems to be pretty reliable too. And the last was the Chiappa. I like the price on the Chiappa, but I haven't even shot one, to be honest, so I'm not sure if I can even speak on it. But all the clips I've seen and what I hear is that they have a lot of feeding issues. So I decided, you know what, hell with it. I'm not going to even go down that direction. Those guns, you got to use hyper velocity. This guy, you can use any junk. It doesn't really matter. Just bulk ammunition works okay. So I like that. I mean, it's only 22, so it's not that expensive, but still, I mean, I like the price on bulk ammunition. You got to admit, you can have a lot of fun out there for cheap. But anyway, we'll just go into it. This is a new gun, so you get to know when this is what you're going to get. Of course, you got your instruction manual, little NRA membership if you want it. See, these guys are probably the only reason we still have firearms. They fight for your right to bear arms. Otherwise, liberals would have their way, and you have to wait around for the cops when your life's in danger. You see, they weren't hacked up for the cleaver, so they don't know about that. Me, I think you should be able to defend yourself. So that's why I'm a strong supporter in firearms. Anyway, show what you get. You get your gun lock. Took the sleeves off of that. I don't want to show you, but you get this pouch. Not really high quality, but cheap. But what the hell? It's free. Keeps dirt and grime out of your gun. That's what matters, right? And if you don't want it, put it on eBay. Somebody will buy it off of you. Anyway, here you go, your Ruger SR22. Got 2 grips you can put on there. You've got the smaller and the larger. This would probably work out if you're going to take your kids shooting, if you're a petite woman or something, or hell, even a small guy. That might work out. Now, I'm not exactly the biggest guy, so I have these on there, and they're almost too small. Very similar to a Walther, you know what I'm talking about. It's small, but not too small. You can still get a good grip on it. So, pretty easy. You got little notches on each side of the gun, indentation, and then you got the indentation opposite side, notch. You get the idea, right? Just do this with one hand. Slide it on there. Holds firmly in place there, no problem. So, you get 2 10-round magazines. All the 22s I've fired are handguns seem to be 10-round magazines, so I guess that's standard. So, oh well, anyway, really easy to load up. A lot of guns you spend more time loading than you do shooting. Not with this guy. Drop it down, hold it down, drop your bullets in there. There you go. Let it go. You can actually spend a lot more time shooting and less time loading. You get these extended butt plates. You get 2 of them. I'll show you. Same angle there. You can see how the extended drops down. This one does not. I've got those extended, so it gives me something to grip onto. See, instead of my finger hanging off, I get a better grip. I've got more surface area with that hump, with these larger grips, plus that. Better grip, smaller gun. There you go. I like that. Get a little accessory rail. I mean, if you're going to dress up a gun, let's be honest, it might as well be a 22, right? Because you're going to be able to take this one out much more often. Every time you go to the range, it's probably going to be there. You can put little lights, lasers, even little blade attachments. I'm going to leave this plain Jane. I don't like to do all that to my guns, but this is going to work out just fine for me. Just target shooting. It's a reliable little guy. Reliable little guy. It's kind of weird is the safety on this sucker. It's reversed. So any other gun, up would be safety, down would be fire. It doesn't really bother me because I don't really have them on safety. I load them when I'm going to fire them. Slide locks back, I'm empty. Pull the magazine out, check the chamber. There you go. So it's not really a problem for me. But I'm not sure if you want to train with it, you might get used to that. And then if the need ever arise, why not put it on safety instead of fire? No, I don't want that to happen. But anyway, you've got lacerations, front and back. You know, you got to like that. When you're outdoors, you know, your hands can get a little sweaty. And especially like if you're in an indoor range like I was yesterday. I mean, honestly, they can have the air conditioning. It always gets steamy in there, man. Everybody's sweating and shooting. It just, you know, it gets kind of murky in there no matter what. So, you know, this will help you out. However you decide to, where you grip it, you can load your gun up much more easily. Let's see. I put most of a box of Federal bulk 225 rounds or 525 rounds through it. Not the whole box, probably 400, give or take. I didn't have any issues with it. It's really reliable. Of course, now that I'm telling you this, the next time I go, I'm going to have issues. It really surprised me, though. It takes about 400 or 500 rounds to break in a gun, and so hell, you know, I'm not gonna bash it. That's fine if it wanted to work for me. I got no issues with that. That's great. But keep in mind 400 or 500 rounds to break in your gun. I guess I'm pretty close to there. Really reliable. Accuracy, I'm not sure. Probably just me. All my guns are full size. I don't have any compacts. Well, I guess now I got a compact, but I'm not used to that. You see, at the end of the day, I took out my 45. Took a box of about 50 rounds. This is my Colt 1991 A1, my 45. You can see got a longer sight radius. That sight radius helps you get on target a lot quicker. Better accuracy, right? Let's compare it with the SR. Hold them pretty steady. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give, it's not even, the SRs, you can see, hold on. This will give you the edge of the Colt. I don't care if I mess them up a little bit. They're workhorses anyway. But anyway, you can see that the Colt's got about an inch, and that's, can you lean forward? Fuck it, there we go. Almost an inch on that sucker. So that extra inch, it looks like 1.25 inches. Helps. I did better with this guy than usual. I'm not sure if it was all the extra trigger time with this, it reflected into my 45, or if it was all the extra concentration I had to put lining these sights up. And these sights are adjustable too. You got a little what you call it, a little, get a little Allen wrench in there and twist that knob there. You can adjust your sights. How about you take it shooting before you start fucking around with them sights, huh? That'd be a very good idea. I didn't mess with it. It seemed all right from, you know, 25 or so. I was moving that target around, so anyway, between 25, 50, you know, for a little 22, not bad. But again, I'm not sure if it was just the trigger time or if it was the added focus on lining up the sights that went into 45, or hell, maybe it was just a good day. Some days you just suck, some days you don't. You know, anybody says otherwise, full of shit. It's that simple. Some days, you know, you go and you're off target, can't hit anything. You know, just pack up and go home. Ammo's expensive. Even this, I mean, you know, this is probably not so much, $20, but that guy, no way. Just pack it up and go home. Anyway, magazine release, ambidextrous, really easy. Okay, so let me show you how to break it down real quick, and then I'll end this. Probably drug it out a little bit too long anyway. Okay, first off, obviously safety. Red's fire, black is safety, right? So it's got a little lever here, locks into place. Unlock it, hold it up. It's really easy. What you do, push back and up. Okay, so back, up. There you go. Little recoil spring guide rod. You can see this barrel is fixed. Doesn't free float like the Colt. That helps with accuracy. Look at that feed ramp there. They did a really good job on this guy. It's probably why it feeds so well. Look at that. And it was just bulk, not even hypervelocity. The Chiappa, from what I understand, has a little lip at the very end, and that's why it has feeding problems. So you can use that as comparison there. So basically, you know, you clean your barrel, get a little brass brush, get in there on the sides, get your old toothbrush, clean that up. You know, pretty basic. I didn't want to do it for the video. I cleaned it beforehand, took the grips off beforehand, and wanted to go through it. But anyway, say you do all that, pretty simple. Get in here, clean all that up with a toothbrush. I recommend cleaning up every time. Just keep it, you know, they don't want stuff to tarnish up. But anyway, take your little recoil spring guide. You got the bump. Just remember that spring in towards the barrel. Little, let's see if we can get in front of the camera. Little nub there goes into the gun, right? A little indentation. Place it in there. Hold it up. It's kind of a weird angle, but I'm going to try to do it for the camera. Line that up. Okay, so what I do, I hold the hammer back, and it's not really that strong, that much force, so you ain't got to worry about it. But anyway, push back, let it go. That's simple. Drop that lightly. Lock that sucker. That's it. Simple as that. Anyway, reliable little guy. Practice makes perfect. It's really reliable, so you're not going to have any feeding problems. You can use cheap stuff, and there you go. Shooting is, you know, like riding a bike. Not going to forget, but you can get rusty. Not the only choice, but I like it. If I had my choice, I'd take it again. Anyway, hopefully that helped you out. And there you go.